Right, hi everyone. Didn't get out to make a riding video this week with one thing and another going on. So I decided to clean my leather suit instead. Here I've got a blanket, some rubber gloves, some microfiber cloths. I'm using a foam spray cleaner and a soft nail brush for the cleaning. I've also got a cream hide conditioner and a softish shoe brush for buffing. And the last little bit at the end, some petroleum jelly and cotton buds. As well as that, we're going to need a leather suit that's in need of cleaning. Right, let's get amongst it. Right, so the first thing is, this is really difficult to film, trying to do stuff on the floor. I've only got a couple of cameras. This includes my phone, which I'm filming on now. Anyway, let's get to it. The first thing I'm going to do is take a sort of well-used microfiber cloth and just give this a rub over, just to get rid of any bugs or anything that are sort of loose, any loose dust, anything like that. So, next thing is to use a dedicated leather cleaner. I got this when I bought my leathers from the manufacturer. So yeah, lots of different types available. I find this foam stuff quite messy to use, but I've bought it, so I'm going to use it, and it seems to do a decent job. But yeah, just but I say, as long as you get a decent dedicated leather cleaner, you should be fine. Now, I prefer to work in sections. Once I put the spray down, I'll take this softish bristle nail brush and just give it a little agitate. Now, this also works on the armoured sections. And then take another microfiber cloth, just give it a rub, just dry it off quickly. And that way we stop the dirty cleaner drying and staining the leathers. Okay, so then we'll just go and do that over the whole rest of the suit. And there we have it, all clean. So we'll hang them up, and I'll normally leave them overnight just to dry out, and then give them a rub off before I do the conditioning in the morning. Right, this, as I said before, this is really difficult to film pointing at the floor, so I'm going to lie down. Okay, so the leathers have been hanging up for a couple of days now. I didn't get around to it yesterday, but they have actually been hanging in an open doorway. I just hung them back up where we finished the other day for theatrical effect. So now we're going to use the hide food and with a microfiber cloth, and we're just going to apply it now, and then later on we'll brush it off. Something I noticed when I was filming with the GoPro the other day, looking down at the leathers, you can't really see, I reviewed the footage, sorry, you couldn't really see the effects of the cleaner. On white leather it's quite easy to see. When you're close up you can see all the dirt coming out and stuff like that, which you couldn't see on the footage that I'd taken. So what I've done today, I've put the GoPro on a headband, and I'm going to put this on and see if we can sort of get a closer look at what I'm actually doing from a different angle. But yeah, part of all this is learning to get better at sort of making films and stuff. So yeah, let's see how we go. Okay, so as I said the other day, stroke earlier in the video, I'm just using this hide food that I got with when I bought my leathers from the people who manufactured them. Other leather conditioners are available. Like I say, I won't go bundle on this, I'll show you a little bit and then just smash into it. So let's just do this yellow section here, so we just get a bit of that on the cloth, and then we're just going to run it around in little circles. And as we can see, hopefully you can see, it's staying shiny. That means we're alright from a hydration point of view. But yeah, just working the conditioner in. I use sort of small circles, and yeah, as you can see, it's not sucking it up straight away, so the leather's in quite good condition. Okay. This stuff's a bit of a pain to use, just because of the vessel it's in, but yeah, you can squeeze it out and use it like that. So again, so just the collar. Then yeah, we'll just smooth it all out. Like I said, I'll keep on top of these, so it's they're in fairly good condition. But if these hadn't been cleaned for a long while or conditioned for a long while, you'd rub that in and it just go dry really quickly. So you can tell when leather, because it's quite porous. And then yeah, you can tell when it's sort of in need of conditioner. And if I did that and it went dry really quickly, I'd let it dry and I'd just go over it again. So again, systematic, do it in sections. And then once you've gone all the way around it, or done all the sections, just leave it to dry. Or sorry, leave it to do its work. So yeah. That's it, everywhere it overlaps. And just work it in. Okay, here's some music. Okay, the last job, just take a normal soft bristled shoe brush and we're just going to brush off any residue from the hide food. You probably get away with doing this with a microfiber cloth, to be honest, unless you've got a wax-based conditioner, in which case the brush is better. But I like a brush because it gets underneath all these sort of plastic bits and stuff like that, and in amongst all the seams and the stretch panels. Word of warning if you're using wax. I used to use that back in the day, and I got it from a it was a saddle shop stand at the NEC motorbike show. And wonderful stuff for treating leather. but the first time I went riding on it, I didn't realise it makes the bottom of your leathers all slippery. And I went first time I braked, going slightly down a hill, just getting out of my road. Slid gracefully and silently into the fuel tank's nuts first, which bloody hurts. So if you are using a wax-based conditioner, just make sure you've really got rid of all that residue first. Okay, so that's how I clean my leathers. If you've watched this far, thank you, and I hope it's been of some help to you. And eagle-eyed amongst you might be saying, at the beginning we talked about petroleum jelly and cotton buds. What's that all about? This was a tip given to me by my friend Jack recently. We take a little dab of petroleum jelly on a cotton bud, and we go to the zip and we just put a little bit of petroleum jelly in the teeth of the zip. Wipe off the excess with one of my favourite accessories, and then simply work the zip a few times. And wipe the excess off, and that will leave your zips functioning smoothly and stop you overstressing them and prematurely wearing them. And it's a tip I like very much. Works on your boots as well, but I'll go around the rest of those zips now and just do that. But yeah, bonus tip.